Welcome back once again, all of my low-carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, a big welcome to you all. We're posting a day early because I want to show you some very quick last-minute recipes that will make your holiday cooking very simple. Now, of course, these recipes can be used any time of the year, but they are definite traditional dishes for my family at Thanksgiving time. I'm also going to be posting a Thanksgiving playlist on my channel page that will give you some recipes that are quick, easy, and will make your holiday cooking so much more simple. But for today, I'm going to teach you how to make a very quick, simple keto stovetop stuffing that is ready in 7 minutes. And I'm also going to show you how to make a very quick keto green bean casserole that is simple and delicious. In fact, my 10-year-old son likes this green bean casserole better than traditional green bean casserole. And if a 10-year-old likes that better, it must be good. So if you want printable versions of these, you can check out my website at janetsdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find printable versions of these and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out a new video. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some Amazon affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using my Amazon affiliate link, a small portion will go to me, which will help to support the channel. So anytime you want to purchase anything on Amazon, make sure you remember me, use my affiliate link, and a small portion of whatever you purchase will go to me and will help to support the channel. And while you do all that, let's get cooking. In a medium saucepan over medium heat, combine a ½ cup of room temperature water and 2 tablespoons of butter. Bring the mixture to a complete boil over medium heat. Add 1½ cups of dry keto bread cubes and stir to fully coat the bread cubes with the water and the butter. Now, if you don't have dry keto bread cubes on hand, all you need to do is take any keto bread that you want, slice it into your desired size cubes, spread it out in a single layer on a baking sheet, and toast it in your oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes or just until your bread crumbs are crusty. Turn off your heat and add 3/4 teaspoon of chicken bouillon granules, 3/4 teaspoon of dry oregano, 3/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of dry sage, 1/4 teaspoon of dry thyme, and 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. Stir these all together until they're fully combined and the seasonings are evenly distributed over the bread cubes. Once everything is fully combined, cover the pan and remove it completely from the heat and let it stand for about 5 minutes or until the liquid is completely absorbed and the bread cubes are soft. Once the liquid's been absorbed and the bread cubes are soft, scoop your desired amount on a plate. This stuffing recipe does only make a small amount. It only serves 3. You can double or triple this recipe to make as many servings as you need to. If you do have any leftovers, store it in an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 5 days. And eat and enjoy. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. In a medium saucepan over medium heat, place a 14½ ounce can of green beans that has been drained and rinsed. If you want to, you can use frozen green beans, just make sure they are completely thawed. Or you can use 14½ ounces of fresh green beans, but make sure they are cooked until they are soft if you choose to use fresh green beans. Either or, place the green beans in your saucepan. Cook them over medium heat for about 3 to 5 minutes or just until the beans are heated through. Add 1 tablespoon of cream cheese. Add 1 tablespoon of butter, about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, more or less according to your taste, about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, more or less according to your taste, a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Stir these all together until they're fully combined, then continue to heat the mixture until the cream cheese and butter are completely melted. Make sure you stir this frequently because you don't want the cream cheese sticking to the bottom of your pan. So you don't have to stir it constantly, but you do want to keep an eye on it and stir it frequently until the cream cheese and butter are 100% melted. If you want to, you can add a small amount of chopped cooked mushrooms to give the casserole a little bit more of a traditional green bean casserole feel to it. I'm not a huge mushroom fan, so I leave those out. But generally, traditional green bean casserole does have mushrooms in it. But that is up to you whether you want to keep those or not. I do not personally. But again, up to you if you want to put a little bit of those in. Once the cream cheese and butter are completely melted, stir it again and make sure that everything is fully combined. Then transfer the mixture to a 1.5 quart casserole dish and use a wooden spoon or a spatula and spread the mixture evenly throughout the bottom of the casserole dish. Then top the casserole with some finely chopped cooked ham or some finely crumbled cooked bacon. I use roughly around a 1/4 cup of the chopped ham. You can use more or less according to how much ham or bacon you want on your casserole. I just use barely enough to cover the top of it, just to scatter. Then top the ham or the bacon with about a 1/4 cup of shredded cheese of your choice. I'm using shredded Colby cheese. You can use whatever cheese you want, and you can use more or less according to how much cheese you want. I just put enough on to cover the top. Place in your preheated oven and bake at 350 degrees for about 5 minutes or until the cheese is completely melted. Once the cheese is melted, remove the casserole from the oven and sprinkle the top of it with about a 1/4 of a cup of dry keto breadcrumbs or finely crushed pork rinds. I'm using keto breadcrumbs. If you don't have keto breadcrumbs on hand and you don't want to use the pork rinds, all you need to do is toast a couple pieces of keto bread, put it in your food processor, process it a few times until the bread is nice and fine, and there you have automatic dry breadcrumbs for the topping. Once you have the breadcrumbs or the pork rinds, cross the top, then again pop it back into your preheated oven and bake again for another 5 minutes or just until everything is fully heated and the breadcrumbs or pork rinds are just lightly toasted on top. Once it's all done baking, remove it from the oven. Let it sit for about 5 minutes just to let all the flavors sit in and so you don't burn your fingers. Then scoop your desired amount on a plate and eat and enjoy. And those are our recipes of the day. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button. You can leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.